taxes. Did I scare you? It is almost February, and it is almost time for the big blue-collar workers like me and all of you to pay your taxes if you're a 9-to-5 worker. Because we have to pay the government to make us pay them money because they didn't do their job right and tell us how much we actually owe them. And they don't even use our taxes for anything good. But that's not the point of today's video. Lucifer and cockroaches are single-handedly two of the worst things on this planet Earth. I hate cockroaches as much as the next guy. I hate cockroaches as much as the next guy. They are literally roaches. They are disgusting. They are gross. If they were ever in my house, I would probably throw up. You know, like, they are genuinely so disgusting. I have sadly seen them before, and they're not fun. But never in my life have I ever wanted to sit there and violate them sexually. And a lot of people online are finding this funny because somebody made a machine. And I'm not going to show you the actual video because it's gross and disturbing. But imagine this is the cockroach. It's on its back, stomach up, and this is how it's moving around because it's being raped. It's being raped. He made a machine, had a bunch of things, lined them all up, and in unison was doing this to them. Just absolutely violating them. And it was disgusting. So, you guys know what the biggest, Reddit. Reddit is the biggest place of, rabbit holes. Literally, when I look up Reddit, it says dive into anything. So, I did myself, a favor and looked up the cockroach grape machine. And, let me see if I can find it. Somebody said, oh, they're just insects. And I've seen on TikTok too, oh, they're just insects, they're just this. But the thing is people take it a lot less seriously because we're not the ones. Because in our mind, we're the highest on the power chain. So everything, animals and this and that, they're below us. But why did people get infuriated about the dude who blended his cat in a blender? It's because it's animal abuse. Whether it's an insect or an animal, whether it's a cute animal or an ugly insect, it's still animal abuse. And people are justifying graping cockroaches, and that is disgusting. I would rather be a part of the dating my butt and sniff my fingers club than be part of the I like to sexually assault cockroaches club. I don't know if that's a weird kink of bestiality or something, but that is disgusting. Just straight up disgusting. Because imagine a higher power over us. Imagine aliens who are way more powerful than us came down one day, and it was doomsday, and they all abducted us. And they thought we were gross. Oh, these people are gross. They're nasty. Let's see what happens if we grape them. And imagine they strapped us down to their machines that we can't comprehend. We can't comprehend it. And they sit there and they strap us down and they continuously violate us. It wouldn't be so funny anymore. And it wouldn't be so funny anymore. And that's just like the biggest example. That's just the craziest biggest example. Imagine somebody, very, very gross. Imagine somebody kidnapped a bunch of dogs and did the same thing. There would be an uproar, a giant uproar. So this is very, very twisted. But like I said, let's go back to the Reddit thing. Someone said, LMAO, they are impaled. Yeah, that's not funny. You know, like, people are very much laughing at this, and it is disgusting. And if you're justifying this, and laughing at it is a very big issue. Because I took it upon myself to be the researcher and philosopher I am. I went online, and this is what I looked up. Y'all ready? Ted Bundy, in the early 1970s, notorious killer, Ted Bundy began a brutal killing spree that likely resulted in the death of more than 100 innocent victims. But he admitted to the murder of 36 women. But about 2 decades earlier, he tortured defenseless dogs and cats. Let's look this up. Did Dahmer torture animals? He had reportedly tortured animals as a child. Serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer, who was sent to prison in 1990 for taking the lives of as many as 17 people on a killing spree in Milwaukee in 1991, had reportedly tortured animals as a child. He was killed in Wisconsin prison by another inmate. Also, we think about it this way. How is this funny to you? Because somebody could be pursuing their high school diploma, their college diploma, trade school. They could be making an invention, entrepreneurship, social media, making an invention, starting a business. Any of these things to help better themselves. And they sat there and they collected cockroaches, made small straps to strap them down with, and in unison violated all of them because they thought it was funny or twisted or some twisted humor. Really think about that for a minute. They spent their time on that, and that is, and if you think that's funny, that's insane to me. But now I'm more curious. So let's look up John Wayne Gacy. Did he? Let's see. I don't know if he did, but like, who's another really iconic one? Let me sort of what serial killers did. I really want to put this into perspective for you guys about how twisted that really can get you down into. Because like I said, the whole thing with the cat being blended, everyone had an uproar about it. That dude was twisted. We all agreed he was twisted. So we all need to agree that this is also disgusting. It's going to lead them down the same path of twistedness and wickedness. See, look, it's literally a story. First they turn to animals, and then they turn to humans. For example, okay, thanks for nothing, actually. Right here. David Berkowitz. Don't know who he is. Jeffrey Dahmer. We obviously know who he is. Albert DeZavo. He was about dogs and cats and subdued them in a box, and he was targeted the trapped animal with arrows. Ted Bundy. He derived pleasure from tormenting small animals, cats and dogs. Eventually, Bundy wanted to terminate at least 30 people. Edmund Kemper. During his childhood, Edmund Kemper was known to have harmed animals. He buried a cat alive. He later unearthed the feline and removed its head. Terminated animals proved to be a sign of things to come. Andrew Cunin. Blah, 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 blah. He used to take delight in harming animals harming animals where he found his home. Crabs, and hold fire to their eyes. Dennis Rader. He experimented his method on animals. All these people. Oh, there's only one more left. Let's do, Carol Edward Kroll. Authorities apprehended serial killer who blah, 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 blah. He strangled a puppy as a kid. Like, all these things. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, inherently you're going to be a serial killer if you even did it. But you're a very twisted human, and it's going to lead you down a dark, dark path. And it's just like the same way weed is a gateway drug. A lot of the times it seems like this is a gateway crime into big murders or big criminals. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Do you guys think this is funny? Am I seeing someone y'all aren't? Let me know what I should react to next. And yeah, that's it. Bye-bye.